Hello everyone, hope you are doing well whenever you're seeing this video. Welcome to your practice. My name is Christy, if we haven't met yet. Today we'll be working through specifically kind of our back body, creating some space on our shoulders, our lower back, our neck. We hold a lot of tension back there, so just gonna send a little bit of love to that. As always, this is your practice. Listen to your own body, listen to your own breath. Feel free to explore, play, hold off, take a pose further. However you feel today, you know best. I'm just the tour guide. To begin, we will start in child's pose. If that doesn't work for you, feel free to stay in your comfortable seat or even lie on your back. For child's pose, your knees can be together or knees wide, toes touching. For child's pose, your arms are gonna lengthen out on the mat in front of you. Just start to come into your practice. Hip bones are going towards your heels if you're in child's pose. It's okay if they don't touch, mine don't. Fingers are spread wide. And just start to notice your breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Notice the connection your body makes with earth. Your shins perhaps pressing on your mat, your hands. Take your right hand over to the right a bit, and then cross your left arm, left hand on top of it, opening up into that left side body a bit. Bit of a side stretch here. Then walk your hands through center, and then walk them to the left. Breathing into that right side body. Come back to center. Roll your forehead back and forth on the mat, releasing any tension. And then on your next inhale, come up to your neutral tabletop. Shoulders over wrists. Hips over knees, press the mat away. Let's just move into some cat and cows, starting to link breath with your movement. Inhale, and exhale. Chin tucks in, back arches, and just move through these cat and cows, your own breath, inhaling and exhaling with each movement. Make any other movements here that feel natural. Look side to side, move your hips around. Start to notice what it's like to be in your body right now at this moment. Might be different than the last time you made it to your mat. It might be different when you woke up this morning. Just start to notice. Your last round, come back to your neutral tabletop. We're going to extend our right arm in front of us and our left leg back, lift it. Engage your core, take a breath in, exhale, elbow to knee, bring it in. Lengthen, knee to elbow, Inhale, lengthen. Knee to elbow. Let's do one more. Lengthen. Knee to elbow. Lengthen, then release. Take one cat-cow here. Switch other side. Left leg lifts, as does the left arm. Firm up your belly and foundation. Knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Lengthen. Knee to elbow. Lengthen. Last one. Knee to elbow. Lengthen. Come back to your neutral tabletop. One round. Cat-cow. Neutral tabletop. We're gonna inhale. Our right arm up. Then exhale. Thread it through. Right ear comes to the ground. This left hand can go in front of you. It can wrap behind your back. Just starting to open up into that right shoulder a bit. One more breath here. Left hand plants. Inhale our right arm back up. And plant your right hand. Inhale your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread it through under your right arm. Again, take your right arm to where it's comfortable for you. I like to wrap it behind my back, but that's just my preference. You're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Take 2 more breaths right here. Plant that right hand. Left hand up to the sky. And back down to our neutral tabletop. We're gonna tuck our toes. Downward facing dog. Hands planted, fingers spread wide. Heels energetically pressed towards the mat. Again, heels don't have to touch. Take a soft bend in your knees. Stay in stillness, or you can start to pedal out your dog, working through our legs a bit, seeing how downward dog feels. Come to center. We're going to take our right hand and grab for our left shin, ankle, thigh. I kind of get the back of my calf, just twist. And opening up to that shoulder. Come back to center. Take our left hand to our right foot. Twist. Come back to center. Walk your hands to your feet for ragdoll. Fix your shirt along the way. Soft knees, and grab opposite elbows, just kind of sway back and forth, front to back, noticing the 4 corners of your feet. Shake your head yes, shake your head no, release all that tension. Let something just fall right out of your brain that you no longer need. Release your arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now gently take your hands and clasp them behind your head. And just with the slightest pressure of your hands, kind of have it behind your head in this forward fold, lengthening out your neck some. Release your hands. Hands to your hips, like bending your knees, and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. From here, clasp your hands behind your back. Feet can be at hip distance, a little bit wider, whatever's comfortable for you. Inhale your heart up. Exhale, forward fold. You can lift your hands above your head, up off your back as much as you can. Release your hands down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise. High mountain. Hands through heart center. High mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. Roll out to your high push-up. Drop your knees. And drop all the way down to the mat. Take 2 cobras on your own breath, grounding through your quads and all 10 toes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Child's pose. Downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. Look to the front of the mat. Step your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise, extended mountain. Fold. Halfway lift. Downward facing dog. High push-up. This time, lower all the way down to the mat. Take 2 cobras. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Child's pose. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Look to the top of the mat. Step, hop, float. Make your way. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise. High mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Down dog. Inhale to your high push-up. From here, you can take a modified flow, dropping to your knees, or if full chaturanga is in your practice, chaturanga, you're ready for it. Up dog, your thighs are lifted off the mat. Downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths here. Feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, forward fold, rise. High mountain, forward fold, halfway lift, downward facing dog. High push-up, low push-up, up dog or cobra, downward facing dog. Step, hop, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, rise. High mountain, forward fold, halfway lift, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high into the sky, bend and open your hip. Maybe roll through your ankle once or twice in each direction. Square your hips. Right foot steps forward, left hand plants, low runner's lunge, and twist. Right arm to the sky. Right hand plants, drop to that back left knee. Inhale, low lunge. Our left hip is kind of moving forward and down. Our right hip is square. Goal post your arms. Little lean back, opening up our chest. Neutral spine. Hands to heart center and twist. Left elbow over that right knee. You can stay here or tuck your left toes and lift that left knee, coming into your revolved crescent lunge. Come back through, high crescent lunge. Then open up to warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Warrior two, extended side angle. Right arm comes inside your left thigh. Right thigh, left arm. Let's look at my left arm. Left arm comes over your ear towards the front of the room, front of your mat. Open up through that left side body. Come back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands to the mat. Take your vinyasa flow. This time our left leg will lift high to the sky. Bend and open our hip. Circle your ankle a couple times one way, then the other. Square off your hips. Left foot steps through. Right hand plants. Twist to the left. Left arm lifts. Left hand to the mat, drop that back right knee. Inhale, low lunge. Goal post your arms, lean your chest back, open it up, send good vibes into the universe from that heart center. Come back to your neutral spine, hands to heart center, and twist. Right elbow outside of that left leg. Stay here or tuck your back right toes. Lift that right knee for your revolved crescent lunge. Come to your high crescent lunge. Open up. Warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Left forearm to left thigh. Right arm comes over your ear. You're pressing firmly through the edge of that right foot. Come back, warrior two. Plant your palms, take your vinyasa flow. That can be up dog, it can be cobra, it can be skipping it and just meeting us in downward dog. Look to the top of the mat, step, hop, or float your way there. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise, high mountain. Hands through heart center. And Tadasana. Stand tall in your feet. Maybe rock back and forth, side to side. Feeling how your feet can be so free when they're not in shoes and how they support you. We're going to take eagle on our right side. So right leg wraps around our left, also kickstand. And then our right arm goes under our left. Elbows move away from the chest. Your gaze is focused and steady. And release. Other side, left arm under right, left leg over right. Really sit down, deep into your chair, tall, straight spine. Elbows are moving away from the chest. And release, Tadasana. Let's do eagle, right side once again. Right arm under left, right leg over. This time, bring your knee to your chest, keeping your eagle arms, and fly back into airplane. It's okay if you wobble, it's okay if you fall out. That right foot is flexed, right hip pointing down. You can release your arms in front of you for warrior three or back for airplane, traditional airplane arms. Come up, release your right foot to the mat. Other side, left arm under right, sink down into your chair, left leg over right. Make sure you're not gripping the mat with your right toes, but just grounding down. Left leg rises, then keeping your eagle arms. Warrior three with eagle arms. Hold here for a couple breaths. Then release your arms in front of you for warrior three or airplane. Fingers are engaged, navel towards spine. And release, left foot down. Inhale, your shoulders up, back, and down. Do that one more time. Inhale, up, back, and down. Let's set up for our tree pose. Ground down through our left foot, and then your right foot can come to your ankle, calf, or thigh. Hands come to heart center. Expand your tree when you're ready. Take your gaze to where the wall and the ceiling meet. It's okay if you fall out, get right back in. Or don't get back in, that's your choice. There's always a choice. You always have a choice. Inhale your hands through heart center and release. Now ground down through your right foot. Left knee comes to calf, ankle, or thigh. Hands to heart center. This time, if you like, take your hands behind your back and clasp them, broadening through your collarbone. If you took that grip, you can release your arms, release your foot. Just do shrug our shoulders, up, back, and down. One more time. Up, back, and down. Inhale, extended high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. So heel your feet about hip distance apart and grab your big toes with your peace sign fingers. Make a connection. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Shoulders are dropping down your back. Not as much bend in your knees as you like. You're pulling up on your toes. Your elbows are wide. And again, let this be a place where you can soften. Release your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Right leg lifts. Step it through. Warrior one. Open up. Warrior two. Flip your palm. Reverse your warrior. Back to warrior two. Clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, broaden your collarbone. Exhale, humble your warrior. That right shoulder is coming into your right knee. And breathe. Back to warrior two. Pivot your feet so they're at the wide side of your mat. Inhale, clasp your hands behind your back. Exhale, forward fold, letting your heart lead the way. Drop your hands under your face. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse your hands so your fingers are pointing behind you, and then walk your hands through your legs behind you. Sending breath to any place where you might be feeling tension. Hands come back under your face. Pivot your toes to face the front of your mat. Take your vinyasa, or we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Step it through. Warrior one. Open up. Warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Warrior two. Clasp your hands behind your back. And humble your warrior. Warrior two. Pivot your toes, wide side of your mat. This time you can take either reverse namaste or grab opposite elbows. Inhale, exhale, wide leg forward fold. Release your hands to the ground. Left hand plants under your face. Your right hand will come to either your sacrum or the sky and twist to the right. I like to keep my hand on my sacrum to start so I can make sure my hips are still square and even. And then once they are, you can balance that teacup. You can lift that right arm. Then take your right arm and kind of like we did in downward dog, thread it through behind the left arm, grabbing for that left ankle, calf, shin, and twisting. Inhale your right arm back up, and then it plants under your face. Left arm comes to your sacrum and twist to your left. Again, your hand can stay on that sacrum or it can lift. Then thread your left arm behind your right, grabbing onto your right leg, and twist. Inhale, your left arm back up. Plant both hands, soft bend into your knees. Catch your hands with your hips, slowly roll all the way up. Turn your toes out, heels in, squat down, sink into our goddess. Our goddess arms, goalpost arms. Hands come to thighs. Dip your right shoulder in. Come back to center. Left shoulder. Center. Right shoulder. Center. Left shoulder. Center. Goddess pose. Let's hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Stand up, toe heel. Your feet close together. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, forward fold. And take your vinyasa. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Take a big inhale here. Sigh something out. Inhale to your high plank. Drop to dolphin plank. Navel to spine. Our whole body is engaged, our quads. Breathe through it. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees, Sphinx pose. Arms stay as they are. Feet press in, down into the mat. Using the back body, the muscles of the back here. And release. Drop one ear to the mat. Arms come beside you. Somewhere, hands are going to come wider than our mat. Spider tip them. We're going to inhale to low cobra. And just like we did in our goddess pose a moment ago, we're going to dip that right shoulder in. And then come back to center. Left. Center. Dip your right shoulder. Center. Left. Center. One more time for good measure. Right. Center. And left shoulder. Center. Exhale. Release. Left ear to the mat. Arms beside you. Palms facing up. Hands come beside you. Lift up into your low cobra, and if it feels okay to you, you can use the strength of your arm to push up as much as you can. Soft, keeping the soft elbows into your high cobra. From here, drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. And just do that a few more times on your own breath. Just working through that neck. Stretching out our neck, strengthening our back, all at the same time. Might get a crack. Take one more. And release. Crocodile. Make a little pillow with your hands. Forehead meets them. Take a moment to be still. Let your spine settle. You can bend your knees and then slowly windshield them back and forth. We're going to set up for our locust. So your hands can be to the front, to the side, to the back. Or what I'm going to cue is clasp your hands behind your low back. Then inhale your chest and your legs. You want one long line from the crown of your head through your toes. Feet are flexed. It's about length here. How long can you get? Hold for 3, 2, 1. Release, crocodile. Again, be still here for a moment. Then you can slowly windshield wiper your legs. Then press back into our child's pose. Bring your palms together in prayer while we're still in child's pose, and then put them behind your head. So we're in a praying child's pose. You can walk your elbows out a little bit for a stretch in our triceps. And release that, and we're gonna simply just scooch our way onto our backs. Setting up for our bridge pose. If you have a block, might be handy here if you want to take a restorative version of bridge. What you do is set that block under your low back, and this is a really, really nice way to do a restorative bridge. Otherwise, feet are, well, no matter what, feet are at 12 o'clock. Inhale and rise. And tuck your shoulders in, clasp your hands underneath your back. Your gaze is to the ceiling. It's like you have a peach under your chin. You don't go squish the peach, and you don't want the peach to go flying. And exhale, release one vertebrae at a time. We're going to take one more round of bridge. If you're in restorative bridge, just hang out. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release one vertebrae at a time. Knees come together, feet go wide. Constructive rest. Take one hand to your heart, one to your belly. Notice your heartbeat. Notice your breath. Reclined butterfly. Soles come together. Knees splay out. Plug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side, giving your low back a little mini self-massage. Come back to center. Legs go straight to the sky. Feet are flexed. You can have your arms right beside you, or they can make a little triangle at your sacrum, pressing your lower back in. And we're going to do some scissor kicks. Navel to spine. Right leg lowers to a hover. Lifts. Left leg goes down to a hover and lift, and right, left. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Again, rock back. 4 side to side, just massaging out that spine. Come back to center. Arms to a goalpost, knees tabletop. We're going to take just an easy supine twist here. So knees drop to the right, gaze to the left. You can also have airplane arms depending on how much room you got. Inhale your legs back to center, and then twist to your left. Gaze comes over that right shoulder. Both shoulders are firmly planted on the mat. Come back to center. From here, we're going to make our way into a pigeon. You can take pigeon on your back, traditional pigeon, or any variation of pigeon you want. You can come through down dog, or you can just kind of slide through it. Start with our right, but if you're on your left, it's okay too. If you're in traditional pigeon, sit up tall, and then fold over that right thigh. Right foot is flexed. I like to make a little pillow with my hands. You can also use a block under your forehead or your hips. Send breath to any place you might be feeling tight or sensation. Take the next 3 to 5 breaths to transition to the other side. If you're on your back, just switch legs. If you're in traditional pigeon, you come to downward dog, and then we'll set up our left side pigeon. And fold. Soften where you can. Are you clenching your jaw? Maybe relax that. Give it a wiggle, move your tongue around, soften your brow.
Take 3 more breaths right here, right now, right in this moment. Creating more space in that left hip. After your 3rd breath, just scooch on over. And we will make our way into reverse tabletop. So feet at 12 o'clock, hands facing towards your bum. Inhale, rise. And release. Just come to your comfortable seat here for a moment. Hands drop down beside you. Take your left ear to your left shoulder. Take your left hand over your right ear. Just gently opening up the right side of the neck here. You can walk these right fingertips out to deepen it. Come back to center. Right ear to right shoulder. Right hand can come over that left ear and just gently opening it up. Fingers can be next to you or reach out. Come back to center. Hands clasped behind our head. Chin to chest, elbows come in. And release. Come into our butterfly position. I'm going to make a wider diamond, so my feet a little bit further away from my groin. You can have it closer in. I'm just going more for an outer hip stretch this way. Fingers clasped around your feet. Inhale and fold. Take this passive or remain active. Sit up, straighten your legs, feet are flexed. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. You can have a bend in your knees, grab wherever you can reach. Doesn't have to be your toes. Think about keeping a nice flat spine here. It's better to have a flat spine and be up here than all hunched over with your shoulders up in your ears, not creating space. Release that. We're going to take seated tree, so right leg goes long, left foot comes into the right side of that right thigh, and then today we're going to open up our side body a little more. So right hand will come to the inside of your right leg, and then inhale your left arm over. You might not get very far, and that's okay. Just feel through that left side body. And inhale, rise. Now we're just going to simply switch sides. So left leg goes long, right foot comes in, left arm to the inside of our left leg, and stretch on over that right arm, over your right ear. And rise. We're going to cross our right leg over our left leg, which is straight out in front of us. Right hand comes behind like a kickstand. Inhale your left arm up, nice tall spine, and twist. You can look over that right shoulder if that feels okay on your neck. On the inhales, we lengthen. On the exhales, we twist just a tad further if we can. Counter twist, over to the left for a moment. Switch, so right leg goes long, left knee comes in, left arm is a kickstand, right arm up, and twist to the left. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Come back through, take our counter twist. And then we're just gonna slowly lower all the way down to our backs. Here, you may wanna grab a strap, a tie, or something you can put around the ball of your foot, or if you don't have one and you don't wanna use it, that's cool too. But straighten your right leg, and then you can take your peace fingers, grab your back of your thigh, your calf, your ankle, or you can grab your big toe with your peace fingers. If you have a strap, makes it don't have to reach so far. You can just put it on the ball of your foot. Open your leg out to the right. Take your left hand and make sure that left hip is planted. Come back to center. Grab the strap with your left hand or your leg with your left hand. Just take it over a couple inches past your eyebrows. You feel it in that outside of the right hip. Come back to center. Lower your right foot, and then you can lift your left foot, and we're going to do the same thing. So start in the center. You might feel this in your calf, your hamstring. Open up your left leg. Being mindful that your right hip is still pressing down. And come back through center, and then take your hand or your strap in your right hand, just take it over a couple of inches past your brows towards the right. Come back through center and release. Full body stretch. Hands come above your head, clasp. Oh, like you just woke up. Arch that back, point, flex. One nice stretch in here. Happy baby. Hands grab for the outside of your feet or calf. Sway back and forth. Again, massaging that low back out, our shoulders. Bring your knees to your chest one more time. Give them a hug and squeeze. Gratitude for making it to your mat today. Then release. Shavasana. Sigh it out. Legs go long, arms go long. Take up as much space as you like here. Absorbing your practice. Noticing if you feel maybe 1% different than you did at the beginning of class. hear birds chirping right now. Springtime. Rebirth. Renewal. The seasons of nature. The seasons of our life. Just noticing the cyclical nature. Through the darkness of winter, the hope of spring, we always have our mats to come back to, and our breath. We're able to take time for ourselves, being mindful, moving mindfully. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you like. Or if you're ready, begin to move your fingers, your toes. To grab my fingers there. Let's bring in some movement into your body. Maybe sway your head back and forth on the mat. Bring your knees into your chest. Roll over to either side, making your way into your comfortable seat. I invite you to close your eyes here. Palms resting, facing up on your knees or thighs in a position to receive. Receive what the practice has given you today. Receive what the universe has to offer. Inhale your hands above your head, bringing them through your third eye center into prayer position at your heart. Let your thumbs touch your sternum, making that connection. Tuning in to the light that resides in each and every one of you, always. Even when it's dark out, even when we might not feel it, there's a beautiful light inside of us shining. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Thumbs to third eye center. And that light in me is merely a light, is merely a reflection of the light that I see in you. Namaste. Thanks so much, and I will see you next time.